Karyn Bryant for MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with Mighty Mo, who's taking on Rick Roufus at K-1 on Saturday night. And Mighty Mo, I've seen a lot of your fights. I'm excited to see you fight in person for the first time. How are you feeling knowing that this is a home game for you?
Oh, I feel great. I got my fans, my family here by me, and it's all the strength I need to do my thing.
Now, certainly, though, it does add some pressure when you have that many people right in your face, like literally. So, it's also a big, important show for K-1 in terms of getting into the United States and bringing back the popularity. So, I mean, is there a certain kind of show you want to put on, a certain kind of knockout you want to get?
Oh, of course. What makes Mighty Mo is I'm a high knockout ratio. So I most definitely am going to bring the power. And most likely he's going to be running for my power, and I'm going to have to do a little bit of chasing. So basically, I feel like the young me when I first started this, and I've been training real hard, and I'm going to give it to Roufus. You know what I mean? But I've been doing my stretches, so you guys might see KO coming from the bottom up. You know what I mean? My leg might just reach up to his head. He ain't that tall.
Yeah, you did say that in the press conference that you've been stretching out the groin and working on the kick.
Yeah, I've been working on the kick and the high kick, man. So hopefully, man, I can't just knock him out with my hands. I'm gonna knock him out with a head kick.
Well, he did say that, speed and timing is going to be important against you. So do you feel, though, I mean, obviously Rick's not the type that's going to make you chase him. I mean, the guy's going to give you a fight.
Well, Rick Roufus, in order for him to hit me, he's going to be in hitting range for me. So guarantee you he will get hit. And, I've seen his last fight. He didn't move too well, and I still move like a lightweight. So we'll see.
It is a nice thing having you guys on the card, though. I was talking about this with Rick. There's been some changes at the top of K-1, and it looks like they're trying to make a new push and reintroduce everybody to the sport. And you're definitely somebody who's been with the organization for quite some time. So how do you feel about the positioning of K-1 now in terms of what they're trying to do and just sort of your role in it as somebody that is a well-known face for K-1?
Well, just help promote it and bring what I have to offer to K-1, which is my power and my aggressive style of fighting. But it's another business opportunity for me to keep support the K-1 at more higher level of my training. Because I've had my times where I went under a little bit, but just like anything else in life, we all fall, but the champions are the ones that get back up and make it happen, just like K-1 is. We all have our issues, but I'm hoping to make a big impact again, as I did when I first started in K-1.
So what would you tell somebody who's never gotten into K-1? Maybe they've watched MMA, maybe they've seen some boxing, but haven't seen K-1. What do you think that you guys do better than everybody else?
Oh, for once, there's a high knockout ratio, and then it's always action-packed throughout the whole fight. If you're not taking a punch, you're taking a kick, or it's always action throughout the whole round. Every round is action.
And certainly we've seen guys cross over into MMA and obviously there's a lot of that, but
crossed over before.
Yeah, but it's interesting because certain people, people are loyal to one sport and this is the best and the other ones all stink. I don't think that's the case.
No, I don't think that's the case. Well, I mean, that's what makes the sport more exciting, is that you can go from kickboxing to MMA, just as Overeem did. He's a great fighter. He's done some great things, and he's accomplished himself well in the MMA world and the kickboxing world. So that's somebody to set the bar up high for us, to try to reach.
But you're sticking with K-1. You're not really thinking of doing more MMA?
I will do MMA if it's right for me. It's a business opportunity, and I can't do it. I have 5 MMA fights and 2 losses, and they were to some of the top guys in the world. One was to Josh Barnett, and the other was to X. And they were more like 1 week notice. So I took them just because it was there. But yeah.
Well, that does remind me of one thing. I would actually, as soon as I saw you, I was like, I got to make sure I ask him. The fight with Josh Barnett, where he stood there and he let you take a shot at his stuff in paying back for something that happened in the fight. What did you think of that situation and of the opportunity to just get a free shot like that?
My truth feeling about it. My true feeling is because he knew he kicked me in that area on purpose too. That's why I feel that he said, "Go ahead, hit me." I did it on purpose. Well, we know. I mean, I sparred with Josh Barnett a lot of times. He's never once ever kicked me there in the groin. And he knows I'm pretty strong on top. You know, not taking nothing away from Big Josh. You know, he's a great fighter. He's a good friend of mine too. But you know, my thought about it is because he knew that he kicked me there. I mean, I almost fainted in the back after that, man. That was terrible.
Well, I just remember watching that going, oh man, and then he stood there. So how, obviously we can't really tell on TV, but how hard did you hit him?
Maybe 40 or 50%, you know what I mean, just to make it look good. But I didn't give it to him like I wanted to. And, you know, I was out there in Japan at that time, and I heard that he heard that I forgot my cup, so I had to buy a cup out there. And I'm not bragging or nothing, but, you know, it wasn't
size appropriate, let's just say that.
Yeah, and you know, it was terrible, man.
Well, I would say I feel for you, but I obviously can't really relate to that part, Mo. Well, anyway, thanks for talking to me, and I'm really psyched, like I said at the beginning, to see a fight in person. It's going to be a great time, and good luck in your fight with Rick.
All right, thank you. I'm Mighty Mo. You're watching MMA Heat.